Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I feel like it's been, a hot minute since we've all been here to kind of talk to you guys.
Forever!
Yeah, and we're not dead anymore, but then we were dead again, and it's like, are they dead? Gets a little bit murky.
It's a resurgence.
Zombies are in right now, so like that worked.
Oh man, I think they're always in. But yeah, no, things are going good over here. We have definitely a list of things to go through with you guys here today. But this is definitely going to be more of an open-ended, non-scripted format, which, yes, oh my god, these people who are writers who make this cartoon, they're not scripting something.
That's right, Adam. Turns page. This is not a scripted update.
Dude, you know what? Our update video is board driven, man.
I was just gonna say that. We were talking about that earlier. So
can we do that one time?
Well, yeah, it's not only is it we'll just draw ourselves like sitting in front of the microphone, and then like that's just gonna be the same board for like 20 pages.
So now,
it's
do you
not
think
very
that
dynamic at all. The staging, yeah.
You just have the intern draw the same thing over and over again, and we're like, it's worth
Oh
it.
yes,
Don't worry.
the intern.
Yeah, the intern.
Intern. The intern that definitely exists and is not like my paperweight for my stack of scripts.
But yeah, so this is a very open video. We're kind of just going on a feeling right now, doing it very open-minded. But we definitely really want to address that. 2019 has been a bit of a quiet year for us, for sure.
But you've been very loud. The fans, I mean.
I'm just so. I thought you were talking to me. But yes,
well,
no,
Taylor,
well, that.
So
Taylor,
loud.
you're always loud, dude. Don't worry.
I know it was my superlative, but yes, as Brian was saying, even though it's been a very quiet year for Inanimate Insanity in 2019, you fans out there, and you guys have just been so awesome. I mean, look at all the art that you guys have done.
Forgot
we
to turn
asked you guys
on
on Twitter
my mic. Sorry,
to submit
guys.
some art because you really wanted to showcase how much love is really out there, despite we're not really giving out as much content as we really hoped for, and yet there's just so much love pouring in from you guys. We really, really want to thank you for that.
Yeah, 100%.
We have enough to make a museum. Yeah.
Which is why we're opening the Inanimate Insanity Fan Art Museum.
Thank you.
Right here in. Where would be the location for that? Actually, we should plan that out. What are you guys thinking?
My heart, probably.
It would have to be exact middle point location of like where we all live. So Adam lives on the west coast, I'm on the southern coast, and Brian and Justin are the east coast. So it would have to be somewhere in like middle America. That's the exact halfway point between all of us.
More
I live near the West Coast.
importantly than this little detail is heckin' Tumblr, the II fan community within Tumblr got us to
Actually,
on
not near
the
the
top
West
30
Coast.
2019 web
not
series
far
list
away
on
from
the Phantometrics. So thank you so much for that. That's amazing.
Now, so Justin,
Yeah.
can you break down for me what this necessarily entails? What was the criteria that Tumblr used to create this ranking?
Yeah, it's a little vague, but the way that they word it is they talk about what specific tags have the most influence. So I think that's partly what tags are used most frequently,
You guys could
with
do the
how much
Kansas
they are
if you'd like.
shared / reblogged.
an exact-
So I think it's a little jumble of things, but it's a list that I go through all the time. So when I popped up, I was like,
Humans
This
elected
blew
love
me
that.
away. I can't
Whoa.
thank you all enough for.
I'll take your
still
entire
really, like, keeping the
limited
show alive.
stock.
Even as we keep saying, there hasn't been much going on lately. But if you were to look to
been around
Tumblr, you
for
certainly
7
wouldn't
years.
think so. So
Thank you.
Really, thank you.
And even though it doesn't really look like there's been a lot going on the surface, we can promise you there really has been a lot going on, at least behind the scenes. We've been working working really a lot for months on the scripts for the next episode 14. When I say that we've been working for months, I literally mean we've been working on it for months. Quite literally, like we've been in dozens and dozens of calls to.
You guys actually been working on it for a year, and then it suddenly went through development in June. So I can tell the animation style is gonna be way more different and more awesome than the last one. But yeah, keep doing what you guys do. The animation's getting more smoother and smoother, and that's actually why that's also why the episode it keeps taking longer to make so better.
Over specific scenes, specific lines, cut downs, whether or not the story here matches up with the story here. There's been so much discussion over this episode. It's just become a big mass of making sure that this episode is the best that it can be, and that it really falls in line with what we all really want from this episode. So, it's been a really time-consuming process, and between that and a lot of us have been going through events in our lives. For instance, we've all graduated from college in the past year or so, and that's a really, really big change in life, as I'm sure these guys can really, really attest to. And we've all taken up different employment opportunities as well.
Yes, and I will say I think that this episode in particular is almost like, I feel like the past 8 years has been like going to the grocery store and getting all the ingredients, and now it's like we're all sitting here in the kitchen with a bunch of supplies, and we're like, oh my god, we have to cook. And that's kind of like what this episode felt.
Finally, yeah.
With an apple, with a marshmallow, with a knife,
Yeah.
everything you get there.
With
Exactly.
We're gonna make s'mores with just an apple and a marshmallow.
Which is why we're happy to announce that this episode is actually going to be
gender only. Rage. Burns with justice for themselves and their friends. Superpower expression. Oh yeah, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, there's a lot of vibrant colors, so hopefully Animation Epic doesn't get chased by the Kappa dog.
battle episode. Our first, we're actually, doing it in live action.
I wonder who's gonna win.
It was a big risk, but I think that it's really going to pay off visually. It's going to be stunning, and my kitchen floor is definitely going to be nice and clean for the video's backdrop, and it's going to be beautiful. So who's ready for it?
It's gonna be real exciting.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of stories that have been tossed around, and we've been wanting some of which we have been wanting to share for years, and it's finally going to hit the screen, and I can't believe it.
In the context of you talking about an inanimate battle.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been envisioning the
battles
way
we made
that
many years
creme
ago.
brulee is gonna just fall on the floor. It's just
This isn't molten.
But like we were kind of also saying before, is that this episode is a bit of a struggle to make, a lot of because we all do live in different locations now and on different time zones.
And I can't believe it, all of you guys are super spread out. You guys live on the coasts now. I actually live on the north coast, which actually, by the north coast, I think you mean by the U.S.-Canada border, and the south coast would be the U.S.-Mexico border, but seriously though. Yeah, I think the main reason why the episode is taking super long to make is because how much of the crew is spread it out across the country.
And because we all have, different employments and a lot of different hours that we have to put into these,
On the different edges of the
kind of
nations.
have moments where it's like, not all four of us can be together to help work on the script. So sometimes we have to do it in pairs, or sometimes we have to wait to hear back from one other person. So II is still absolutely our priority, and the next episode, like Brian has said, we've been planning the story for years now, and it's actually a really big relief to kind of see it come together and culminate into this really awesome story that we're super excited to tell you guys, and we just hope that you guys are excited as we are to see it.
I'm excited.
I guess hopefully we can look forward to seeing it 2020, let's say.
Writing's done, right? Can we talk about that? Writing, we keep saying
That's done
writing
down
this,
there.
writing
Yeah,
this.
the
writing is done.
Right.
Yes, we can officially say
It's
that, after many months and many hours of discussion, the writing for Inanimate Insanity 14 is done, so we can officially move forward with our production. And in terms of the actual production of this episode, we are going to be trying out a few different things. Notably with just trying to make things be a little bit more efficient and streamlining most of the processes.
Hooray! Trying to get Stumpy on the picture!
And I just want to say that, you know, going forward with the process of kind of trying to make the preliminary process of, you know, pre-production a little bit smoother, we're definitely thinking about different techniques in order to reduce the time it takes to kind of get the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's the benefit when you make a ton of these. You learn to get more efficient.
Yeah, I mean 100%. And I feel like I've learned, you know, a little bit of how this process is kind of like made to be more efficient just from working for the past few months.
Glasses. Nice.
Oh, where have you been working, Adam?
So this is a fun thing because I feel like I've put it up on Twitter and different social media, but I've never like outright stated it on the channel. Just didn't feel like the right time, and the opportunity hasn't really come up. But I've been working at Netflix Animation for the last 4 months, so that has been fun. And
So does that mean Inanimate Insanity is gonna be on Netflix? That'll be cool. So, yeah, please do a season 3 in case that the show is getting put on Netflix. I would love to see that.
I've been on this show called Centaur World, which has been announced.
Insanity on Netflix when?
So, I've been working on Centaur World for the last few months. Finally announced, so I don't have to
What's Centaur World, Adam?
Behind a
Never
a
even
centaur of
watched
any kind.
Centaur World.
And so there you go. It's all out there.
Heck
The
even
show's
is that?
really, really neat. But yeah, it's I've learned a lot just from kind of like
You're
being able
on
to
fire
see
to
behind the
thank-
scenes of this Goliath being made, and I feel like hopefully I can use that information to better assess how we can do our show as well. Because, you know, just from getting that experience, I feel like it's opened my eyes to maybe certain things that I haven't.
Who's that in this picture on the right or left? Sorry. Who is that? Who is that on Jab Draw's fan art thing? Who even is that? I don't recognize this character.
Fully considered before. So, but it's been a great experience. That was part of the reason why
Mark,
I ended up
okay.
staying in Los Angeles, was to work there. So I'm still there, which is super cool. What have you guys been doing? Anything interesting? What's going on?
Well, for me, after I graduated college, it took a really long time to kind of move into a new apartment, which took a while. I had to do a lot of really long drives across several states to get furniture and just all this other stuff. And between that, I also jumped around between a lot of different job positions, between working on films and then helping out in some art consulting company, and then finally kind of landing myself in this, you know, little humble coffee shop that I work at, which is pretty nice. I was really looking for a stable position to kind of hold on to for a while, and I really, really enjoy where I'm at right now. Hopefully I can kind of find some more positions to work on films. I did work on a feature film over the summer that was filming in New Orleans. I was really excited to be a part of it. It's called Shapeless.
There really needs to be a hoodie
and,
mode on this
I don't
phone.
quite know when it's going to be hitting theaters, but it is the first very big
Wait, what's coming out in
New
theaters?
Orleans. I was really excited to be a part of it. It's called Shapeless, and I don't quite know when it's going to be hitting theaters, but it is the first very big feature film that I've ever helped out on.
Dude, that's
and
sick.
I actually do star in it really, really briefly as a background character.
No way.
Yeah, there's a grocery store scene where.
So we're using the word
No
star
way.
a little loosely.
Yeah,
but
oh no,
I see where you're
was
getting.
Justin. I was the star of that scene. Okay, do not
Of that
try to
fraction of the
dampen my
screen.
stardom here. But you can see me in the background of a grocery store. It was just my Hollywood debut. I'm so excited. But yeah, that was a really, really fun experience, and hopefully I get more doing that. But for now, I'm really kind of glad that I'm ending the year on a positive note. Kind of
Very
stable
positive
situation.
note.
That's really great.
Even though the not so positive note is freaking Kappa, but let's see, will it save us all though? Will someone save up or save us from that tremendous law?
I mean, for
Nice.
me, I think I can speak for all of us when I say that moving on from college, it was a huge transition, and not, like, there is no way to prepare for the sheer magnitude of it when it hits, because all of the structure in your life that's been a part of it for pretty much as long as you remember suddenly falls away, and then you wander this mortal coil thinking, why am I here? What am I doing? what's my purpose? And that kind of
like Forky
for a while, like exactly like Forky, exactly. So, but also like Forky, eventually you find your sense of belonging, and you see that the people around you care about you. And it's really something beautiful. But yeah, I found, I in the time since graduating, I wrote a feature screenplay. I started working at a few different places. I did I'm doing some marketing. Doing some tutoring as well for like SAT, ACT level. So putting the English skills to good use and the film skills to good use, because as you all know, if you double major in English and film, you are guaranteed many different jobs. It's overflowing.
Paintbrush his hair.
A cornucopia, a
On
myriad of
Squishy's fan
potential
art.
possibilities.
Yeah.
I love that squishy.
Yes. A myriad, a veritable cornucopia. Yes.
Variable.
So that's what it is.
I love it.
Yeah.
He
and
is a rap.
I love it. And
Out the
yeah,
seat.
pretty much that's what I've been doing, bouncing around from a bunch of different things. So it's been alright. And as Taylor said, yeah, I think it's been a good year, and I think we're ending on a nice note.
Justin.
I've been practicing my dab.
Really?
Okay.
So like, okay, here's the issue. Never really got it right, but so it's been a long time coming, and I'm not gonna let you guys down.
Okay. Where are we gonna get
like
to see this?
When I tried it, like my arms used to like swoosh up like the car dealer Balluno boys, and like it had no structure whatsoever. But now I'm feeling like I can finally get it.
As you can see, Justin has had a much busier year than all of us. He's been working on one particular thing, and he accomplished it. So everyone give a round of applause
Very
for Justin.
focused. Yeah.
There's something to be said
It's
about
funny because your life is
I don't know about
directionless.
accomplished,
about not
but
spreading
like
yourself too thin.
it's getting there. You know?
Oh, cool.
Can we expect the dab in 2020? Is that safe to say?
I'm gonna lock it in, guys. There's gonna be a dab in 2020
Oh, yes.
while it's still in
What's
style.
coming out first, I or the dad?
I hope
That's
so.
the question, because I think there's a really big push in terms of the audience doesn't even know what to root for to come out faster.
Yeah, that's gonna be the tricky part. I think it's going to be a race to the finish.
Wait,
Quite
so
honestly.
that's why we have to make it. We have to put out a poll, or we have to get two teams going. Is it Team II or Team Justin Dab?
I'm on Team
Yo,
Justin
yo.
Dab all the way, but like I didn't know if it was a
Oh,
runaway
Justin Dab all the
audience
way.
or what was going on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
and
tricky
if
thing,
you
'cause I'm
vote
gonna have to be
ironically,
competing
it'll
against
count
myself.
double. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, I like that. So,
Oh no!
just want to put out there where we're at right now with the episode, because the script, to clarify, has been written. It is done. Right now, we are in the process of recording our cast of characters, and then, it's going to be going full steam ahead on audio editing and storyboarding. So that is kind of where we're at right now. We're still in pre-production, but the ball is finally rolling.
Really love the neon lights feature for Allure Zaria's fan art. They're not vibing. I mean, actually, they could be vibing, but they're just neons. And look, we have the final 8. And every single eliminated contestant is in the background. To the left, fan art. Me phone's popping in.
Because I feel like we're in a position now where it can. I feel like, the hill was starting to go uphill and the ball just can't roll. And now it's finally evening out and the ball is continuing to roll on its own. And I think that's what's been so weird about this year is I feel like, from the perspective of the audience and the people on social media and just me sharing my life in particular, but I'm sure all of our lives, it's felt very quiet and like, oh wow, I guess they're not doing anything. I guess they're just gone. But I can't
Nice
think of a
banner,
year
ZP
that
Blue.
I've thought of at all that has been as dynamic as this year has in terms of things changing, moving, making, doing. There's been a lot of change. And, I did make Uneven Evan earlier, a few months back. So I did spend a lot of time on an animated project, and then I started a job and moved twice. So it's been a lot of change and a lot of things happening. But from your perspective, it probably is like they're dead. So and I totally get that. But
That's doing
really wanna thank you
okay,
guys
sign.
for sticking with
Me
us
phone.
throughout all of this, because I
Or-
know, you guys are a loyal bunch. Like
Those
there's no doubt
long-
about it. You guys have our backs, and we're just so thankful for you.
Really?
And
Oh yeah.
going into this new decade, I feel like having you guys by our side is going to literally make it just an incredible experience, and we're all
Okay,
really,
Black.
really thrilled. Does anyone
Whatever
have
you say.
anything to add?
I mean, I think you said that pretty perfectly.
Wow. Thanks, man. That was like, what's the opposite of a standing ovation when it's just like pure silence? A silence ovation? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Yeah. No, I think I think
Some
it was
quiet
beautiful what you
respect,
said,
man.
and I'm waiting for the $5 you could slide me under the table.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Oh man. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
So look forward to episode 14. We'll maybe put a live stream sometime. If you're on the Inanimate Insanity Amino, we stop in every now and then for Q&As there. And sign up because there's
Woo-woo.
just a fantastic fan community there as well. We might even we conceptualized a theoretical
I remember the
II spin-off at some point. Maybe you'll see that at some point soon. But what you do
Yeah.
know is that we're here, we're working, and we are gonna make something fun. that's the promise.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and last minute thing is thank you so much to everyone who submitted their art to make this video. We showcased little comments on every single little art piece. We wanted to include as much art as we could, but there was just so much. You know, we really wanted to put in as much as we could, and we loved seeing every single one of them. They're all so amazing, and you all are so talented. Thank you guys so much for submitting those.
Thank you very much.
you.
Take care, everyone.
So long.
Bye.
We always end with the scream.
Oh yeah, the scream at the end. I love the screams you guys do at the end. Also recording for episode 14. Have they even started the animation? I don't know, but we'll just find out whenever we can. I mean, time flies fast, so you never know. So yep, that's the reaction to Inanimate Insanity end of 2019 update. Love the fan art and lots of funny ones, and I love the humanizations. Alec would love them too, and the OK emojis. There's a lot that Alec the goofy oofball would love to see. Anyways, yeah. Good luck, you guys, on the episode. And yes, hopefully animation goes well. Hopefully you guys actually started animating and just recording or. Oh my god, what order does recording fall in? I don't even know. Does it fall in after the animation or before? I don't even know.